Hi everyone, welcome back to the Craig and Dave channel with me, David Morgan, where we break down the coolest and sometimes scariest tech concepts out there. And today, we're diving deep into a burning question, and quite literally, are we dooming the environment with AI? Alright, picture this. Google, the tech giant we all know and love, or maybe we just tolerate, released their 2024 environmental report, and guess what? Their greenhouse gas emissions in 2023 were a whopping 48% higher than in 2019. Now, what's causing this massive spike? You've guessed it, the explosive growth of artificial intelligence. Now, AI is like the super brainy cousin of your standard online activity. It's got smarts, but it also has a hefty appetite for energy. AI-powered services like those that make our virtual assistants and smart recommendations possible require a lot more computing power and, consequently, a lot more electricity. This is sparking some serious concerns about AI's environmental footprint. I mean, more so than my nan leaving her bar heater on all hours of the day. Nan! 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 Turn your heater off, it's 27 degrees outside! Think of the environment! So, what's going on in these tech playgrounds known as data centers? Now, these are essentially massive collections of computer servers that keep the internet running. And with AI, they're working overtime. A generative AI system, like our buddy ChatGPT here, might use around 33 times more energy than machines running task-specific software. That's like comparing the energy use of a single light bulb to an entire house of lights blazing away. Here's where it gets interesting. Google's data centers around the world don't all have the same environmental impact. Most of their centers in Europe and the Americas get the majority of their energy from carbon-free sources. Yay, Europe and the Americas! But centers in the Middle East, Asia and Australia? Not so much. They rely heavily on fossil fuels. Overall, about 2/3 of Google's energy comes from carbon-free sources, but that's still leaving a pretty big carbon footprint. Ever heard of dark data? Now, it sounds spooky, but it's actually just data that organizations have collected but rarely or never use. Despite its inactivity, it still hogs energy. Professor Tom Jackson from Loughborough University explains that about 60% of the data stored by organizations is this so-called dark data. Imagine hoarding stuff in your attic that you'll never look at again, but is still costing you a fortune in electricity to keep it there. My neighbor Brian is a bit of a hoarder. Brian! I keep telling you! You can't keep hoarding all that stuff in your attic! It's gonna collapse! Now, Google aims to hit net zero emissions in its data centers by 2030, which is admirable but challenging, especially as they integrate more AI into their products. And this is where groups like the Digital Decarbonisation Design Group come in. That was a mouthful. They're on a mission to measure and reduce the carbon footprint of our digital activities. Looking ahead, the boss of the UK's national grid predicts a 6-fold surge in energy demand over the next decade due to AI and quantum computing. But, hold on, our buddy Bill Gates has a more optimistic take. He reckons AI will only increase electricity demand by 2% to 6%. Plus, he believes AI will drive innovation that could significantly reduce emissions. I mean, how can you ignore such a knowledgeable and cool guy? So, are we dooming the environment with AI? Well, it's a complex question. AI certainly presents environmental challenges, but with smart strategies and green innovations, we might just find a balance. It's up to us, the tech developers, the users, and yes, even the big corporations, to make sure AI's future is sustainable. To summarize, Google's greenhouse gas emissions increased by 48% from 2019 to 2023 due to the growing energy demands of AI-powered data centers. AI systems like ChatGPT require significantly more energy than traditional software, contributing to higher electricity consumption and environmental impact. There are global disparities in the environmental impact of Google's data centers, with those in Europe and the Americas using more carbon-free energy compared to centers in the Middle East, Asia and Australia. While Google aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2030, experts highlight the challenges of balancing AI advancements with environmental sustainability, although some, like Bill Gates, are optimistic about AI's potential to reduce the overall emissions. Thanks for watching, stay curious, stay informed, and let's keep exploring the fascinating world of tech together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future deep dives. Until then, keep it green and keep it geeky.